Hey, Brendan here, and just wanted to give you a quick look at the new soundboard for the Sanctuary. This is the old one from the Concordia Center. Everything turns on just like before. Just do the two on switches on the wall there, and you are good to go. And of course, turn on the wireless mics that you need. And the video and all works the same. The board setup is basically the same. When you turn the board on, you will see that there are red lights here next to the mute, and so red means off, naturally, like you learned in kindergarten, stop. So the board is set that when the power comes on, all the channels are muted so that you don't get any random sounds. And so on any given channel, when you push the mute button here, the red light will go off, and then you know the mic is active and can be heard. So just as long as you got that distinction, it's a little bit different than the last board. You'll see a red light when it's not working, and when you push the button, red light means you can't hear anything. And the basics of the board are set up similar. They are labeled. You have balcony microphones. This 1 through 7 at the beginning, we're not going to worry about that for right now, but for the balcony, C through G. The piano for the balcony over there is now permanently put on this channel if we need to use it. If we're going to play a tape or a CD, that's 15 and 16 are dedicated for that. One channel is bad, don't touch it. Ambient recording channel is what you would use to when you're making a tape of the service. So having that unmuted during a service, you don't actually have the volume up per se, but you just have it unmuted, and you will, no, I take that back, you do want it unmuted, and you will hear that through the tape only. Okay. Grand pianos for the piano in the front of the room if we mic it. We've got pulpit and lectern, same deal as before. And then we've got our 2-hand wireless mics, and then the 3 lapel mics, pastor, assistant, and children's message. Same labelings, although the order's changed. And I put a new set of boxes up here that have the microphones in them for the wireless mics. The pastor's mics, as of today, are still down in the front room. We're going to make that change and start keeping them up here, but that won't happen today, but it's coming soon, so we'll always have those here. On the board, there is a master volume. You don't need to mess with that. I think it's at a good level, and then control the mics there. And over here, as usual, are the levels for the balcony, which I'm just going to turn back up, and then Narthex, which this should be at about 50%, and under the balcony. We have lowered that a little bit. The arrow here from before, we've moved that back a bit because the new board sends a stronger signal. So you could probably safe to leave the under balcony and Narthex where they are, and then do the balcony as you need. I do recommend when you're mixing the sound in the room that you turn the balcony off at the beginning of the service so you can actually hear how everyone else hears it, because that balcony speaker will change your perception of the volume in the room. There's a power button on the board. Don't touch it, just leave the board on. When you flip the switches over here, the board will turn on and off by itself. So there'll be more upgrades to the system coming soon, but this is the first part, and I think this is what you basically need to know to use it. Turn it on the same, and just know about how the mute light works. And there are lots of little buttons here with 1s and 2s and left and right. Leave them like they are. We need the left and right button generally down, and the other one's up. The only one where the left and right is not down is on that ambient recording mic. So as long as you don't mess with them, we're in good shape. That is your crash course to the new soundboard in the Sanctuary. Have a blessed service.